Closing is one of the best abilities every entrepreneur should master in their career. To be precise, closing allows you to sell anything at any price in different selling environments, such as one-to-one conversation in the real world or over the phone. Most people think of closing as the final process of a sales call, but it isn't. Closing starts before the phone conversation, precisely when a stranger decides to pay attention to your message. This is the main reason why I created this video, because I want to share with you 3 top counterintuitive call closing techniques you should master that make the closing session easier and quicker. Let's see how it works. My name is Max Cecco, and I help you become a high-paid infopreneur. It means selling your expertise or someone else's knowledge to help people solve their problems. On YouTube, I share my 12-year knowledge and experience helping professionals and small business owners create their personal brand online and sell information products and services. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you subscribe right now and turn the notification on. If you tap on the like button, you will contribute to spreading my message to people like you. So, thank you. Closing technique number 1. Pre-sell, sell, close. Let me share with you the best process I know to close over the phone. Step number 1, pre-sell. Step number 2, sell. Step number 3, close. As you can deduce, closing is the last part of the process, but without the first 2 steps, closing can be challenging. For instance, have you ever received a phone call from someone you don't know with the sole purpose to sell you something even without any authorization to call you? This is the worst case scenario. It's important for you to understand that even with the best closing techniques, you will not be able to sell anything in this specific situation. Now, imagine a situation like this. Your potential client consumes your free content on YouTube or other social networks. Then he or she decides to subscribe to your email list to get access to a specific training or PDF or video that teaches them how to overcome that obstacle that they are facing right now. You have a solution for your prospect's problem. After this indoctrination and education process, your potential client decides to book a call with you to further discuss the details of your method and the system you introduced in the free content. The process I have just described allows you to close over the phone easily and quickly. The closing process has begun when your prospects started to watch your free content. When they subscribed to your email list, thanks to your communications, you have worked on their belief system to let them trust in you and to push them to book a call. Then, during the phone call, closing will be very easy and straightforward. With that said, start thinking about closing as a process and not just the final step of the phone call. Closing technique number 2. Fill out an application. Marketing, selling, and closing is all about psychology. To close the prospect over the phone, you have to ask them to fill out an application because they have to book the call first and not vice versa. You have to become the expert they want to work with. Every expert in the world is not available to everyone, and they are very busy. They are not looking for customers, but they let their potential clients find them. This is crucial for you to understand. Moreover, your product or service is not for everyone. Your prospects can't buy your product or service just because they have the money to buy it. It doesn't work in this way. Thanks to the application process, you could say something like this. If you want to work with me, I have to be sure you have the proper characteristics and you are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve the specific results you aim for. I want to be sure you are a client I want to work with. In other words, you are asking your potential client to sell your product or service to themselves first before having the opportunity to buy. This is why the application's questions are very important. When the prospect books the call, these are some questions you should ask. Question number 1. What is the main reason why you would like to start this mentoring program? Question number 2. What do you want to achieve thanks to this path? Question number 3. Why, in your opinion, you haven't already achieved the results you are looking for? Question number 4. What are the 3 most significant aspects you like the most about the webinar? Question number 5. What is your why in life? What do you do what you do? Question number 6. Why do you want to work directly with Max? Explain it in detail. Closing technique number 3. Closing is not selling. Please do not start your conversation with these words. Hey Max, how are you today? What's the weather like? How it's going with your business? Please don't do it, because you will sound like a salesperson. And during the phone call, we are not selling. We have to close because you are paid to close, not to sell. You need a mindset shift first and an identity shift secondly. You have to become the person who closes that prospect during the phone call. I have some suggestions for you. First of all, people buy results, not products or services. Your communication must be focused on providing solutions to let your target audience reach the desired results. Be always professional and guide the conversation step by step without pushing the sale, but let your prospect make the final decision to buy. Indeed, people hate when someone is selling stuff, but they love buying everything. So, your primary goal is to let your prospects talk about themselves in order to understand their pain points. They should see you as an expert in your field. Especially when you sell high-ticket products or services, you are selling a transformation, not only a piece of information. Clients are willing to pay premium prices because they want a transformation. They want to change their lives. They want to improve their business. They are looking for results. Your primary focus is to let your prospects understand that they are not buying a simple online course, but a tested process capable of producing a real transformation. During the sales call, you help your prospects understand how much value you can provide in order to make their dreams come true. Last but not least, be a great listener. Your prospect should speak 80% of the conversation. So, guide the conversation by asking the right questions to let the prospect speak and then close the sale with the final question. What would you like to do next? Once again, let them feel in control of the conversation. Let them decide when to buy, even if you are guiding the closing process from the beginning. With that said, if you want to know more about closing, I highly recommend watching the following video. How to close big sales deals over the phone in 3 steps. Selling is always fascinating, but closing is what really counts because you are paid to close the sale. It's when you close the sale that you receive your commission. So, watch this video now.